Am I on? Am I on? It looks like I'm on. Oh, it sounds like I'm on. Am I on? Am I on? It sounds like I'm on. It look like I'm on. Mm, Cause I'm on to the dome. Mm, mm. I'ma see if I can catch me a few Care Bears. Hey, see if I catch me a few Care Bears. What? See if. Okay, so anyway, welcome to Real Talking Healthy Food, y'all. It's your girl. I'm coming through, just chopping it up with y'all real quick. Come through the door. Make sure you like, and subscribe. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna come through and chop it up for a minute. There's some. I just really, honestly, just wanted to catch up with y'all for a minute. So it ain't nothing super or organized or anything like that. I'm just coming through and just chopping it up on some real shit with y'all one time. So yeah, I'm gonna wait till a few more of the homies slide through. And yeah, I got a few things that I done found out. I got a whole bunch of video clips that I'm about to show y'all today. So yeah, it's getting real around these parts. Um, I don't know. It's getting super real around here. And we know what's going on. If you're one of my subscribers and you've been watching the videos and everything, then you're hip on what's going on. It's a little disheartening going by day to day. Um, Seeing people who just can't see exactly what it is for what it is. So that's the part that's really hard to deal with on my end. But outside of that, you know, um, the people are rising up together and exposing the truth, and it's getting really exciting. So I'm a little bit anxious to see what's going to happen next. There's some new things rolling around, virus, that's going to be sliding through here, and it's another full-on distraction of what's real. Um, I saw this hashtag that motivated me to go live, and the hashtag record your hospital or film your hospital, hashtag film your hospital. And I found that really interesting. So because I've been saying that for a long time. I work right next to I work in the city, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, um I didn't see nothing. Like it's like my job hospital. Like I extra would have been one of the first joints fucked up if that was the case. Like I really would have been the first, like one of like me and a whole lot of my fam. So it's just like not that we want that kind of smoke, but it's just like it just doesn't make sense. So I don't know. I do know, but um, people are really rising to the occasion, and I am elated about that. I hope that we could. I don't know. I don't. You know I know what's going on, and I would rather talk about the solution. I would rather start getting into that, although I've been getting into that more on my own. But the thing that I'm a little disconnected with is if the people is going to see what's going on in front of them or not, and what that reaction is going to conjure. You know what I'm saying? I just, I'm hoping, you know, for the sake of everybody in the whole world, that we could put everything to the side for a second and see where the issues are stemming from. And it's not us, you know. Uh, you know, I could I could just a super drastic example. KKK dude and the new Black Party. You know what I'm saying? The new Black Panthers. Like at the end of the day, they plotting on both of them. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm Black first, and I'm for that shit all day. We do have to also have the mental capacity to understand that it's bigger than that. I mean, even Malcolm X came to that conclusion when he traveled to Mecca. So, but we do have our own things that we have to deal with within the Black community. However, we have to be able to understand where the problem stems from, because it's affecting all of us simultaneously. You know what I'm saying? And what they're afraid of is all of us getting together and fucking them up. Because without us, there'll be shit. They jack us on our checks before we even see them. They fear monger us into believing some ill shit that's not even fucking real. You know what I'm saying? We have example after example in America specifically. That's where I'm from. That's all I know. I know American history, and things like that. So it's like we see all of these examples, and for some reason we still fall into the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they're so ill, like master manipulators is low on the totem pole in regard to an understatement. I mean, these motherfuckers are like the Mr. Burns, and you know what I'm saying? Them fucking weirdos, like these fuckheads, like, you know, Infinite Water says something ill. Or I don't know if it was him or somebody else. If they slip just a little bit, all their shit will come tumbling down, just like how it is right now. Like all the areas in that power realm are crumbling, and they have to keep making up shit to cover their shit, to do what it is that they set out to do. I mean, these motherfuckers are so on code. It's so ill. And I think it might be on some other shit that I just don't know nothing about. You know what I'm saying? And maybe it's just not for me to know, but we do have to acknowledge that this is a spiritual, mental, physical, biological, all the level warfare going on. You know what I'm saying? And then especially if you Black, you really ain't worth a motherfucker. So it's like, you know, I'm about to be low key. Like I'm not gonna say when or how or whatever, but your girl, you know, I had this feeling in '08 when Obama got elected. When Obama got elected, I just knew it was some bullshit. And it, lo and behold, it was. You know what I'm saying? And it just, these motherfuckers come up with schemes for their own fucking personal motives. You know what I'm saying? And we have to know details about what? You know, I don't know. I just had some thoughts. Oh, my plans. I mean, details in regard to the plans, no. I mean, it's just like hella basic, like reverting to the times of old. That's it. Like, being extremely self-sufficient and, a nigga ain't gotta go through the blow by blows. But I think that that's, where we should be reverting to, disconnecting all the way. You don't want to get Anne Frank around this motherfucker playing games. You know what I'm saying? Like when you think about that story, they had the opportunity to leave. And I don't want to sound like a fuckhead, but it's just kind of like what it is. Making it hella simple. You know, growing up, how we grew up witnesses, so we didn't fuck with the government anyway. On the strength on some biblical shit. And so, we can't put nothing else before God, like period.com. If it ain't about God, then you ain't talking about shit, basically. So with that mindset, growing up with that and then coming into what the world actually is now, it is ill to see and have a better understanding of why they move that way. Not like I'm about to be a witness again or nothing like that, but more along the lines of recognizing the messages that I grew up with and having more appreciation about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, and then think about this, it's a whole ghost town. You think the motherfuckers is gonna forget how easy it was to make people stay at the crib? You think they're gonna forget that? Look what it took. It didn't take shit. Except for the young motherfuckers who had the balls to, you know what I'm saying? But all the old people and the people my age and the people a little bit younger than me, y'all bullshitting for real. And I went for the shit. And I'm not gonna front. When I hear shit, I'll be like, oh shit, this is fucking up. But then, you get to the crib, you get to the spot, you get the day off you start running things back, and you start going like, wait a second, this sounds like some bullshit. Let me see what the fuck is going on. What did I just hear again? How did it happen again? Where is it happening again? Why is it happening again? What's going on? What's coming up? What just happened? What's the current affairs? What's this and that? And then you start putting shit together like, oh wow, this is BS. Now I ain't gonna front, your girl was coming in, Lysol in it the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? But then, I started getting that feeling like this some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? When it started and where it started and where. Yeah. So I don't know. I do know, but I don't know. I don't know everything. But what makes me say I don't know? Not that because this ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? The I don't know part is what is all this for? It's bigger than them. Them motherfuckers is these people that come up with this, these minds, these spirits, these entities, these whatever the fucks that come up with this kind of shit. Reading Event 21 and ID 2020 and whatever 2030 and recalling Behold a Pale Horse and reading George Orwell's 1984 or listening to it. I listened to about 4 chapters. Recalling A Brave New World, watching The Matrix, you know, um, looking at old articles when swine flu hit, looking at the old newspaper clippings of when the polio vaccine came in, reminiscing on to the Tuskegee Airmen and MK Ultra and all these things, And going back within the MK Ultra in regard to Behold a Pale Horse, those things in itself, and then in 9/11, and that's when I myself, I was a teenager, and putting all those things together and seeing all of that, it's just makes you go, we know these some lying motherfuckers. We know they set out mass agendas. But for me, for you and your babies and all the people you love, what is that for real for us? You know what I'm saying? It's too much information. It's not enough information. Too much information. It's not enough information. Creating hysteria. It is our crazy ass media doing this. It's our the people we can't see, the things that they don't do, you know, the shit that they don't talk about. You know what I'm saying? It when you hear it's this, oh my God, it's called the coronavirus, the hantavirus, the la la la, the H1N1. Oh my God, it's this. Oh, what the fuck are we gonna do? Everybody's dying. It's la la la, like, and it's like, so what do we do? Wash your hands, bitch. Wash my hands. And it's like, that's it. You know, bleach. You mean that's okay? And it's just like, oh my fucking God. It's this huge fucking thing, and it's just like, wash your hands. I want to know who this other person is because it's two people in here, you know. But yeah, that's. mm, But anyway, that kind of shit. That kind of shit. Um, I don't know. I mean, these are just some of the thoughts I have. It's too much information. No, I don't think it's enough information. I think that, I mean, I really wish that we could just fucking do what the fuck we want to do. You know what I'm saying? Without motherfuckers imposing their shit on us. That part, like, who is that guy? Introduce yourself. Like, when you walking in, introduce yourself. Yo, can you find the people who's watching you? Like, click, like, who the fuck is you? But I'm just saying, I don't know. I wish they could just leave us the fuck alone and we could do what the fuck we want to do. Like, why the fuck it's got to be all that extra ass shit? Why got to be all these fucking weirdos and chesters and rapists and fuckheads? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is some fucking bullshit. Harpo, Oprah getting exposed, her fucking weirdo best friend. They walk around and been hanging with Chester molesters for mad years. And come to find out those Chesters was hanging out with those Chesters. And then them Chesters is the fucking presidents and shit. You had to wash hands, but it's like, yo, it's this, oh, so then this girl that I saw, she had me researching it. She was dropping points of reference that made it easy to um, research and understand, to have points of reference that you can look up to have an understanding of what it is that you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? And, learn it. And it made me relearn actually about bacteria and viruses. And what I recalled, especially being a little kid. I used to have pneumonia every fucking year. You know what I'm saying? And when one of these doctors explained how he explained, basically, he gave a breakdown of flu season and things like that. Well, he gave a breakdown of viruses and things like that, and basically saying that is a pre-existing thing that lives in you, and at certain temperatures, it could induce whatever it is inside of you if you have a poor if you take care of yourself in a bad way, basically. If you're not eating healthy, not doing what you're supposed to do, you know what I'm saying? You're more susceptible to being fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So, and then, we're learning now, with the vaccinations and things like that, that it causes a lot of issues in kids. And I think for sure, my brothers and sisters and I, because we got all them shits. So it's like, that's what causes a lot of issues, a predisposition for things that interact with other things. And I think that a combination of vaccines and the American diet and growing up, environmentally, I think those things combined create a lot of situations that a lot of us don't wake up from. You feel what I'm saying? Because we want to eat our chicken. We want to fucking eat our fucking terrible ass, whatever the fuck you're referencing at the time. Even for myself, you want that terrible ass shit because we've all been trained to think that that's good. And we have to retrain ourselves to know that that is bad and that is hard to break. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's my lane. And in this all together, on some all together type shit, I think we all have our own lane. You know what I'm saying? Mine is researching and bringing the information to the table. You know what I'm saying? Learning how to put herbs and foods and things like that together. You know what I'm saying? And telling people how to do that. You know what I'm saying? And then there's other people who are, I don't know, more of some organizing type person, or iller at networking and shit like that. There's all kind of lanes, like, on some anarchy type shit, like, like the boy Larkin Rose. That white boy is kind of crazy, but he gives the best speeches. And I would suggest looking up the one when he discusses statism in 2011. And that is one of the best speeches I ever fucking heard. You know what I'm saying? And what did that fool say? He said, if what makes people think that they need these systems of government to tell you what the fuck to do? I'm just paraphrasing it. If everything went down today, okay, well, call a carpenter. Like, we all got that uncle that know how to fix shit. We all got somebody that got, these people with real skills and things like that. We acting like we would just be so fucked up if we didn't have these fake ass entities telling us what the fuck what it is that we need to do. And we don't. It don't take somebody for you to get up and get off your ass and know that you need to go and get some shit to make sure that you are caring for your household. You got food, you got clothes, you got enough money to take your money to do what it is, whatever the fuck it is that you're interested in. Like, we don't need no fucking president of the United fucking States to tell us to do that. We don't need no fucking IRS fucking taking half our fucking money that we worked all week for some bullshit that they are made up that doesn't have no real honest benefit to you in a real day-to-day sense. You know what I'm saying? It's these things and systems that, like, literally, when I was working for the tax place a few years ago, like sit back one day and really read the history of these entities, and it will fuck you up like it did me. Like, really go in and type in the history of the IRS. Where do they come from? What is this all about? What are their different policies and procedures? And when you read that, you'll get an understanding. Like, damn, these motherfuckers created themselves to take over us. You know what I'm saying? Read about the Federal Reserve. Where did they come from? What is that about? What is that actually? What does that stem from? Look up these entities and systems, the origin of them, and those key words that you see what you're reading. Look that up too, so you could get a backing and a background of what it is that you're dealing with. And then once you do that, you start to realize some other things. So let me show you these videos, y'all. We just kicking it. I ain't doing no. I mean, this is just what I be on, and I feel like what I be on a day to day is finally getting appreciated by strangers via the YouTube. But before I do that, I gotta use it. So you just gonna have to kick it with Hello Kitty for a second. George Orwell, a little bit of Muhammad Ali. Tink, tink. I'll give you a good scene. I gotta go to the bathroom. What if there was a ghost in there while I was gone? Ah, that's bedtime. I hope y'all didn't hear all of that. You probably did. Cookie! I gotta do this right quick. After these messages, we'll be right back. Take this together. Hold on. All the light they need, as much as they could get. Then you can. Yo, ever since all of this has been going on, your girl has not been wanting to drink, but I am today. Yo, I used to kill the bottle, okay? Now your girl be like, I'm squat. But today I was just like, yo, bro, can you pick me up some wine money? I need that. Because when you be talking about something for so long and you finally hear that you right, that should be kind of messed up, you know? You're gonna be like, oh yeah, I was right. It'd be like, damn, I was right. I told you, damn, I was right. You know what I'm saying? But let's get into these clips right quick. So a part of me is kind of like, what if that's a plot too, you know? Um, this is just on the gram, you know what I'm saying? Thank goodness for crazy people. Let me get out of airplane mode right quick. Sorry, y'all. Just give me 1 second. I had to get the internet cracking again. Boom. We just kicking it. Ain't nothing serious. No organized nothing. No notes. No z. We straight. Drinking some wine. I'm kicking it with y'all. That's it. I wanted to show you these two ladies because it just cracks me up. They're excellent.
to be getting tested. And it did not show. But look at the testing centers. This is what they're telling you is going on. And where's the testing? They're empty. Abandoned people. There is no testing going on. Wait. Bloody well up. The testing. Where is it? The show that's getting on for you. Leo and the scope overly and Simon will be down there for the follow-up soon. And have loads of people with masks coming in to get people. Right down. Look. Going on in East
New York, one of the popular ones that you see shown with the green tarp. Let's see. She went inside of that place to reveal that there's no tests going on in that area. People are pulling up to people on the news is like, oh man, and the hospitals are packed. It's a war zone. It's going crazy. We got people in lines and cha 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 cha. You know, people are like, oh yeah, that's what's going on. Let me see for myself, right? And they are pulling up to this. This is another person.
I've never seen this emergency room.
I've been seeing this for months though. I don't see nothing.
I've used this emergency room quite a few times. Empty. No action. Parking lot. Empty. Where's the pandemic? I'm telling you, where is it at?
So people is pulling up. I just thought that this was interesting too. Look closely. They're being exposed.
This is no joke, y'all. This is for real. I mean, the mayors in Italy are threatening to use flamethrowers on their own people. We have some sort of an emergency, like a SARS or an H1N1 or measles or whatever, and the government uses these to peer the public into a non-picking position to sell gun drugs and vaccines. This is not news. This is well known in the community that I, am with people who are educated in this. It's called the Hegelian dialectic. It's problem. All right, problem, reaction, solution. Reaction, solution. Good stuff, Amanda. I hope you're not chill.
That part.
That's one business owner apparently who's standing up to this and calling a spade.
Yeah, I hope she's not either. Hold on. There's another empty house. There's hundreds and hundreds. Well, I think they're blocking them. I know there's more than this.
Okay. So, and look at all the ambulances down the block. You see any ambulances? Somebody else taking videos. Look at more people are taking videos because no one's believing the fake fucking media. You see all the ambulances that are on the block down there? They're all parked. They've been there for an hour. You mean to tell me no one's calling people? Give me a fucking break. Come down for yourselves to see, people. Yes, it is Elmhurst Hospital. Here you go. You see the sign that says Elmhurst, Paul? I ain't fucking lying. Where are all the people? Where are they? Where are they? I'm bullshitting.
So they're getting on the news basically saying that there's all these people on the fucking in the thing. And I work downtown, so when they were saying this shit, I'm looking like, bitch, I don't see shit. I walk past that motherfucker every day. Every day. I stop, get an espresso, drink my coffee, smoke my cig. Long as you keep your head to the sky. Then I go get my money. Okay? I ain't seen a man, not a person, nowhere. Okay? Nowhere. And I'm talking about this January, February, when this shit was popping off. Like, I didn't see shit. And I still don't. But you mean to tell me we supposed to believe Tom Hanks got this shit? Forrest fucking Gump? Before the nigga that cleans up at the dump? Forrest Gump got it? Okay. Okay. You mean the nigga that cleans up tissues that you blow your nose in